Okay, Berserk 176 to 180. Conviction Arc Birth Ceremony Chapter. Determination and Departure. Make haste, we must get as far from Albion as we can. Where are Elaine and the swordsman? No, they can't still be. Wait, haven't you had enough yet? Shove it. Hands off, private. I'll kick you in the privates again. Eek, I've had enough of you, kid. You want some, old man? I'll run you down. Oh, is that? Oh, it's the Cushion Army. I thought it's like reinforcements of the Midland. But damn, look at that. But I guess it's fitting if it's going against I don't know, is that really Griffith? Or is it their Casca's child? But I think Nosferatu alone could take on this army. Damn, elephants. And I was told that Kushan army is a real empire before. I thought it was like a representation of maybe Persia, because it's somewhat similar to that. Even the Kushan main army, it never rains but it pours. They haven't noticed us. We'll descend the cliff and escape along the river. No, you're just gonna leave those two? What choice have we got? It's really life or death this time. Son of a bitch. So I guess they're already far from where Guts and Casca were. What the? Whoom. Man. Who is that? Something not human. What now? Oh, man. So they left. Man. Was that? Is that what happened last chapter? Let me go back for a bit. I guess maybe they'll show what happens next. But it seems like they somewhat made a little bit of a maybe an hour skip or something. So maybe they'll show us what happened during that time when before Guts eventually, because he even got the one of the horses of the cushion. But damn, Guts here. I guess it's nothing new. Him charging into a whole battalion of cushion. I need Cascas with him. Man. Man. They're still okay, but can just one horseman escape that large army? Don't worry. If that horseman's him, I'm sure he'll do what it takes to protect Elaine. Heh. Don't you die on me. I'm gonna collect on that debt. Keep your voice down, stupid. But I guess it would be much easier for Guts to escape if it's just the two of them, rather than being with the group. So I guess somewhat work out. But damn. Running away from a whole battalion. Escaping, I mean. But yeah, I guess you. Man. It's not many, but some people besides us made it, man. I wonder what's the body count of all those refugees that died there. It's ironic. All those who cling to God, taking refuge in the tower, died when it collapsed under their own weight. Hey, what the hell happened there? The non-believers who didn't rely on God but instead hightailed it out of the refugee slum. Man, we're the ones who survive. I don't exactly care to pray ever again at this point, man. How ironic it is. That's not it at all. Trying to go on living is different than trying to escape from fear. Those who acted in order to live until the end without losing themselves to fear and what was happening around them are the ones who survive properly. We don't know what God is thinking, but both fortune and misfortune are thrust upon people. Even so, people exist within a domain that is theirs in which to act. Yeah, still have the I guess it's still who is more willing to survive. Man. But Nina is one of those who already succumbed to fear. But if it weren't for Luca, and she should have died a long time. Luca, what's that for? Oh, this the chick that died within the egg. Eh? The chick that died within the egg. He died without ever hatching, without ever meeting or knowing anyone. It's not much, but it's the best I can do. Oh, she's talking about the the apostle. Damn. A lonely one like him is sleeping alone under that all that rubble. I thought I would pay him tribute, at least one person, however much a sinner. But if his wish was granted, what's in store for the world? Doesn't make a difference, much difference what I think of it. I'm not even the main character. Uh, Take care, ladies, and the rest. Farewell. You could have one of the house as thanks. You could have one on the house as thanks. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, too bad. I'm in a hurry. Sneak, sneak. The boy with the slouch in his stride. I'll take a rain check. Now those were some restless people. Talk about belief. It would have been nice to say at least say goodbye to Elaine. True. I wonder if she'll be okay. Didn't say so. As long as that swordsman is with her, no worries. He didn't even bat an eye at that monster Mosgus. It's just one thing bothers me. The power to protect someone and the power to be with someone are different. Hmm. Hmm. But now I'm being overly maternal. It's a bad habit of mine. No, that's not true. The one who's really strong is Luca. She always has time to worry about people. I could never mimic her. All this has made me realize my own disgrace and foolishness so much is sickening. I'm going to pull off my foot. Are you okay? Yeah, it's gotten well enough that I can go alone. No, actually, I'm relieved. Now that I know that, I'll stay at Luca's side, listen to her, and let her protect me. That's the best thing for me. I'm sure. Nina, who's there? He's still alive, man. He survived that. Joachim. Joachim, were you alright? Yeah. I was scared to go back to the refugee slum after that. I've been hiding in the mountains. Then the cushion came, and by morning the tower had collapsed, and the refugee slum was a burnt field. I saw all of you run over this way, and so I wanted to apologize to you. Back then, I was scared of you. I thought if I didn't betray you, you all would kill me. I just can't say this now, but I really felt he's the same as me. I thought maybe if you were together and still, I was a coward who abandoned you. I'm sorry. The same goodbye. Wait. Aw. So at least they could still. It's another chance for them. And surviving this definitely, I guess, gave Nina much more. I guess a bigger meaning. I guess bigger appreciation to her life. And yeah, maybe this could be her new future now with Joachim. And yeah, I think he's also a noble, so I think if anything, he could take care of Nina. The Tower of Rubble. It disappeared like a sand, fragile, oh too fragile. Man, what now, Farnese? The thing I stood for, the thing I had faith in, was it so empty a thing? Faith, no, not that. It was nothing more than their version hiding myself behind order and awe, to escape fear, to escape frantically the darkness of that night from my childhood. Even it was only an occasional outlet for despair, my faith was solid. But all this ostentation which should have protected me was brushed away so easily in the face of such overwhelming darkness. I was again, no, perhaps I always have been in the midst of that night. Be that is as it may, how did you come through that, wise commander? fighting the monsters before the gate. I lost consciousness as the gate collapsed and buried me. My iron clubs acted as support that kept me from being crushed. But when I came to, I was the only one still alive beneath the rubble. What an uncouth plight. Again, I have survived ignobly. Driven by fear, the refugees closed the gate, betrayed on the field of battle by those I must protect. Yeah, yeah. In times of desperation, people, yeah, it's, of course, people will prioritize themselves to live long enough to have that bitter experience again. What ill luck. No doubt all the knights felt chagrined. Lady Farnese, it was because of that incident that I've adorned myself as a priest until now. I'm departing. Are we returning to the holy city then? I will follow the black swordsman. What? You mustn't. We must return to give our report. I'm renouncing my vocation. Tell that to the holy see and my father. What? Well, that is the way of things. You have been most helpful, Vice Commander. No, wait a moment. Wait, you too. Here's some food as thanks if you accept. If you'll accept. This is desertion. Thanks. I've never escaped from that childhood darkness after all. Then ultimately it took shape and appeared before my eyes. Almost as if it were my destiny. I who continued to live in fear. I was brought along with the black swordsman, the only one standing in the darkness. Maybe he is my prophet saint. Oh, please slow down. What a turnaround! I may have been running from a painful reality. My. This may be a good opportunity, but someone must bear responsibility. They left when I'm safe. Hiding behind women is fantastic. Oh, what's his name? I forget his name. I forget his name. You're welcome. We'd be in trouble if we lost such an important patron from now on. You know, Nina's taking forever. Oh, they left together. Are you sure? Yeah. If I went back now, I don't think I could leave again. I'm sorry, Luca, to worry you to the end. I'm going with Joachim. I love all of you. But if I stayed with you, I'm sure someday I would hate you again and hate myself. A person hurts someone just because they're strong, and they hate someone just because they're weak. I know that well enough. That's why I think I'll go with this man who is burdened with the same weakness and sins as I. Because if I'm with him, I have a good feeling we can both become just a little kinder and stronger. I want to be someone who can trust others without clinging to them. I want to live, keep on living, and see you again without clinging or fearing. Your girl's mind, so slow. Once I can smile with you in sincerity. Oh man, good for Nina. But yeah, I guess it seems like with her disease, I think she only has so much. I don't know. We guess maybe it's still curable. I guess she was able to take some medicine, but yeah. Hopefully, she could now be proud of herself. And I guess being with Luca somewhat really made her think of herself lesser, because I guess because of the things that she has done. So this is definitely a good start for her, and maybe a better future being with Joaquin. She really is a troublesome girl. And that day, starting with the fissure opening on the frontier, the shape of the world began to crumble. Ah, end of the volume, man. So yeah, that's the end of the volume of the of the with Luca in the, but I don't know. Maybe we won't see Luca again in Nina. So maybe they're just characters that we get to see. But I definitely want to see them again, especially Luca. I really like her a lot, and Nina. I guess Nina is has now somewhat redeemed herself, and yeah, it's pretty understandable. I guess it's normal. It's a normal uh thing for her with her, but yeah, um, at least she has now been able to find something that could uh, make her feel better. And I think it's also thanks to I guess the people that was with her and that still didn't give up on her, like Luca, who until the end tried to save her and protect her. And man, we had really good characters from this previous arc, from Jill to up to this arc. So, but what's next now? And what happened there when Guts was looking at um Griffith? I guess Griffith look alike. Is but I think it's Griffith. I guess they're just not revealing his personality yet. So I guess once we get to that point, we will. I guess I'll see if that's really Griffith that came back. But based on what the Skulking said, that the Hawk will return. There's only one Hawk that we know of, so it's definitely Griffith. But I think what really somewhat shocked me um is that their child was somewhat. It seems like their child become like the vessel of Griffith that I never expected. That's what will happen. So next volume 22. I mean, even his armor. Whoa. Oh. Hawk of the Millennium, Empire Arc, the Holy Evil War, the Rent World. It is said it was the children who first began to notice. Hold up, Nico, I'll be the one in trouble if you get lost. Don't I always tell you not to go off into the forest? So don't cry to me if you get eaten by wolves. And lately, there's even cushion fairies. Huh? Big brother, I saw fairies. What the heck are you talking about? That's why I didn't want to bring this truant along. Lay off him, Toma. But I kind of understand why Nico gets that way. Huh? It's kind of like, don't think seems weird lately? Huh? You too? Oh, they do. What does? It's like, I can't really explain it, yeah. Man, kids again. Kids in Berserk is worrying. They never end up in a good they always end up being killed. So far I think Jill is the one of the survivors. Yeah, I think she's the only child. I guess she's not a child. I guess she is kinda, but yeah. Don't you feel something too? But yeah, most of the children that are introduced in Berserk has always been killed. So I hope these kids, I don't know, will do much better. But we've been coming to this forest forever. But was it always like this? Like what? Well, I get the feeling I felt this way when I was little too. So what is it? Well, it's just like a forest in a dream or something. Yeah. This is like the woods that you see in um like scary scary children shows. I guess this kind of trees. Did you just hear something? Someone laughing. Cut it out. Fairies, the wind. It has to be the wind. It stopped. Now what? Big brother, look. Oh, Zod. Wah, an evil forest spirit. The hollows of trees, the ground beneath waves, the whisper of winds, the lull between waves, the depths of wells, the darkness of attics. Secretly at some point their silence ceased to be mere silence. Like a folk tale told by elders to children, as if it might have been there all along, something surely breathed within the silence. Oh. Good morning, Daddy. Oh, he's dead. Oh, they're back. Oh, man. We're back. Guts, Casca. Oh, especially, what's her name? Yeah, she's so worried of Casca because she's somewhat at fault for letting Casca get away. Guess we took too long. It was soon after you left, guys. I'm sorry. Nah. Daddy said that he was lucky enough to just to see you before he died. Besides, he didn't want you to see his face once he was gone. But thank goodness you found Casca. It was my fault she got lost in the first place. So, what are you gonna do now? You won't leave her again, right? Let's all let's all live together here. Damn. He's definitely conflicted about that. As long as you're here, even Casca will be fine. And yeah, I guess Casca now is much more. She's not afraid of guts anymore compared to before. We can even all fix up the cave and make it more like a house, so it's easier to live in. I'm sure if you're with her and treat her well, she won't run off anymore. That's true. Really, really, really? Yeah. It's a deal. Can you make that promise so easily? Actually, I only half meant it. Just as I get her back now, in the middle of swinging my sword to get her back, I saw him. The way he appeared before me, he wasn't a demon. He looked so human, as if he'd been stolen from the past, the way he used to be. The instant I saw him, I'd forgotten my urge to kill. So it looks exactly like Griffith. And that can't be. It was an aimless journey, relying just on strange rumors and the subtle sensations of the brand, without even knowing where he was, wandering and pushing through the dead spirits, stalking his shadow when he wasn't even in this world. But now he's in the same world as me, on the same ground where I walk, where my sword can reach. Yeah, yeah. I think it's because the first time he already met Griffith before this with when they showed up during the count and as a god hand. So I guess it's really much different seeing him in human form in his I guess on how gods really remember his best friend, his his uh his partner or something like that. So that's why he had that hesitation. And now he's really thinking back all the things that he had to suffer and thinking back that what was it all for if he's just going to I guess that's why that's I think that's what somewhat conflicting him right now is that what why did he left for if he's just not going to finish the thing that he started for 2 years. So but I don't know, hopefully guts find a different um purpose, but I guess I guess that's not really also I don't know if I guess it's not something you could really force yourself is I guess to look for I guess you kind of could, but I guess it's just that his driving force always has been his anger, his rage towards Griffith. And I guess he wouldn't get this far if it weren't for that. He wouldn't survive. But I don't know. I guess the problem with that is that he's going in a dangerous path that will eventually break him. And to that point, will he still be the same person? And will he really be able to come back to Casca after that? Oh, I just remembered. We've got a guest. A guest, yeah. Oh no! It's Griffith. Yeah, it's somebody Rickert knows from way back. There's only one person that Rickert. Oh no! Is it Griffith? Did he come here? If it's Griffith, I guess it is Griffith, but man, Rickert doesn't know. That's the thing. He doesn't know what happened, and he didn't know that it was Griffith who started that. They're at the Sword Cemetery now, or maybe it's someone else. But there's only one person I know. He said he was Rickert's friend when he was a soldier. Do you know him too? It's him, long silver hair. He was so pretty I could hardly tell he was a man. More like someone out of a fairy tale. So this is where he went. Damn. This is man. It's like pouring salt on the wood even more. Ah, and then is he going to show that he feels guilty for what happened? I don't think so. I don't think it even matter. And then he even has his armor. I guess is that Griffith's armor before? I feel like it's not. But damn, Griffith. Ah man, I didn't expect this. I thought he needs to think about what he's going to do, and then maybe eventually set out and maybe look for Griffith. But I never, damn, I never expected for Griffith to come here himself. This will definitely change a lot of things now. This is really putting Guts into that situation where what do you know? What does he do now? But what I expect Guts will do is yeah, I think this will just make his anger amplify even more. But the problem is I guess Casca, cuz I guess Casca doesn't see him as Griffith but as her child. And I guess even if if I guess even if she does remember it's Griffith, the time that Griffith raped Casca was he's already in a different form. So I guess Casca might just remember him as as Griffith, not not the God Hand version of Griffith. But damn Griffith. Damn, he's savage. I really still can't believe, man, Rickert, if only you knew. I really still can't believe it that day when no one but Guts and Casa came back to do Carcass, Pippin. But I wonder how this Griffith would feel about this. Not one of them. I don't know what happened that day. Guts won't talk about it, and I'm afraid to ask. I thought that everything had ended, had gone away, but you're alive, and we're here again. I'm also curious to hear what he's going to say, because we still haven't heard anything from him. Guts. And look at how majestic he is. Oh. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I would feel the same way if I were Guts. Man, Rickert. I hope at least Guts tell Rickert now. So, man, yeah, I understand Guts' rage. How dare he? How dare he? How dare he goes to the man. Move, Rickert. I won't. Why are you attacking all of a sudden? You're dead serious. He's Griffith. He's our Griffith. So why? That's not the Griffith you know anymore. Oh, his brand is bleeding. What are you saying? Just get out of the way. No, I don't understand. You never change. You always swing first. When it's him, you always talk later. Always, you always swing first, talk later. No, that smile. You're the way you were when you first met. Talk, talk to me in that same voice. Man, you, what the hell did you come here for? To see you. It was far too turbulent at that tower. There was no chance to speak with you alone. This place seems more fitting for us, the Band of the Hawk, assembling once more. Don't you dare say that name. Man. I came here to know for certain whether anything will shake my heart. Oh, he's testing whether or not he has still the same feelings he had when, I guess, when he, I don't know, but he did all he did all of that things to Casca for a reason. I don't know, maybe he's just pretending right now while I stand before you in this new body of flesh. It seems I am free. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel for guts. This is the worst thing you could tell me is that he doesn't have any regret. He doesn't feel. I guess it's the best thing, if in terms if you're looking for revenge, so that you wouldn't. So now he doesn't have any This will remove any hesitation from guts regarding his revenge. But I guess the problem will be still Casca, and I don't know, man. This is really making me more angry towards uh, Griffith. You mean after what you did, after all those you betrayed, you don't feel anything. I'll not betray my dream. That is all. Oh. And yeah, of course, Guts won't stand a chance. There's no Sferato, and I don't know. It feels like in his current state right now, I feel like Griffith is more powerful as well. He's not human in what long time Black Swordsman Zod. But I guess this is a great test for Guts as well, because after, when was the last time they fought? 3, 4 years. So how strong is Guts now? If he really fights Zod now, can he defeat Zod? Ooh, what's wrong, Casca? This presence. This is getting better and better. Ah, man. Hog of the Millennium Empire. Arc, the Holy Evil War. The Beast Swordsman versus the Black Swordsman. He stopped a blow from Guts' big sword. Who the hell is he? You did well to survive this pack. My prediction. It pleases me, boy. Man. But I guess this time around, he doesn't have the same fear that he had when he fought Nosferatu. But I guess Nosferatu is still in his human form right now. He's still not transforming. I think that's when we will see if where Guts really falls in terms of strength. I can tell what's going on. Amazing. Magnificent. As a human, you've done well to attain such discipline. I wanted to cross swords with you again this way now that you've lived through such carnage. What is this? Were you with Griffith? Move aside, my business is with him. Words lack elegance. Force your way past. Ah. He struck it down. He evaded his gut inhuman reflexes. What sword strength? He really is a goddamn monster. Any other sword would shatter. I'm dead if I stay on the defensive. Whew, man. My head could be split in the blink of an eye. Every clash rattles my bones. This ain't strikes you can just ward off. It's the same as that other time, but I can fight. I've struggled through countless nights searching for him, and now all you are is in my way. Incredible. I've never seen anything like this, even on the battlefield. He's grown stronger than I could imagine. The way he handles that massive sword, but that wrath is his rancor directed at Griffith. Why? Oh, damn, he broke it. He broke the sword. That's my. And then he. God. He's trying to end this. Oh no, both his hands are tied up. He tripped. Oh! Oh, he used his. He picked up the sword using his foot. What a fight. That man was amazing to switch to using two swords in the midst of the attack and the defense the moment he realized his sword was damaged. But then there's God's split second judgment using a sword buried in the snow like that. The instant he was driven back, death. Guts has done unbelievably well braving death. With throbbing, a faint throbbing. Yeah, there's that feeling. My blood should have been frozen. Oh, these feelings must belong to that infant that fused into my vessel. Oh, I feel like it's going to be their child eventually that might maybe help Guts defeat Griffith. Because if their child is a part of Griffith, maybe it can influence Griffith in some way. Maybe hold him back so that Guts could deal the final blow. Possibly. Man. Man, this is so good. Hawk of the Millennium Empire arc, the Holy Evil War. But definitely, I wonder what the Holy Evil War will be. I guess because maybe now that this could be Griffith's ambition. He could rally the whole Midland and become the hero who deals with the apostles or monsters. Is going to be that person who would get the recognition of like becoming the hero, and then he'll become eventually the king. And he could be, yeah, his ambition is still, of course, he wants to be he wants to have his own kingdom, and I don't think he's going to be satisfied with just Midland alone or just one kingdom. I think eventually he would want to conquer the whole earth. Splendid, a human who survived the eclipse. Your strength has gotten you through even with battles with apostles. I'd like to amuse myself further with this sword dance of ours, but it seems this horse slayer I stole from the cushion doesn't quite match up to that demon slayer of yours. It is a splendid sword, and you possess splendid technique. It all starts here. I've not yet tasted enough. There we go. This is this is the real challenge now. This is this is like the moment the boss reaches half health and he finally unleashes his full potential. This is where we will see I have not had my fill. Zod, no mistake, that man's Nosferatu Zod. What's happening here? Damn. Man, but this is man, Guts is going great so far. But it's definitely difficult because this is because Nosferatu is really strong. Because he was able to take down Wild in an instant. I guess he has one horn now. Yeah, Guts. This is such a cool panel. That's Master God is mine. Casca, come back. Don't run off again. Oh, you shall see, Griffith. You stupid. Get back. Guts, I just heard the rumbling. Ah, man. Ah, monster. Casca. Cas. Ho ho ho. Damn. Stop. That's enough. Let's go. Wait, were you? I told you once I will get my own kingdom. Nothing has changed. Man, this is so good. Man, this is so. It's infuriating and very frustrating. But still, this is what Guts needed all along. Cause I never I was always thinking how Guts will be able to reach Griffith. I thought maybe he'll use the Behelit and summon the God Hand again, four of them. But it seems like he doesn't even get he doesn't have a chance in killing Griffith back then. But I feel like maybe I don't know. Uh, is Griffith somewhat human now? Does he have powers the same as the God Hand? I'd assume he might have, but I don't know. But this adds more fuel to the fire. Man, I can't believe he came here. Man, and now I guess seeing Casca's reaction towards him. Man, Griffith. Oh man. Yeah, this chapters has been so good. I think my favorite would be the moment that yeah that they mentioned that Rickert was talking to somebody while Guts is contemplating whether or not he's going to stay with Casca, have a much I guess have a peaceful life, and he was still struggling whether or not he'd go after Griffith. But man, Griffith came here himself. And he visited the grave of the Band of the Hawks. Man, yeah, I would feel the same way as Guts if this was like if yeah someone someone doesn't even have any, I guess, a glimpse or even small amount of regret and despair or something like that. Yeah, I guess it's all been removed the moment he became one of the Godhan. But the thing is, why did he have to rape Casca in front of Guts if he doesn't feel anything for him anymore or something like that? Why did he go so far as to make him infurious? Why did he go so far to make Guts feel that way? And yeah, and I think he could have just killed Guts back then. Feel like he wants. Feel like he wants Guts to suffer. I guess because that's how he felt when Guts left him. So he wants Guts to go through that, to this torture and destroying everything that Guts has left for him. So he went here to the place to the graves of the Band of the Hawks. He talked to Rickert, and now it seems like he's also getting the attention of Casca. So yeah, it seems like he's really pouring out. He's pouring a lot of salt to Guts wounds right now, and I think he's doing it intentionally. And um, yeah, I guess the reason he came here is I guess he wants to see if he still feels the same way as he did before when he saw Guts. I guess yeah, I think something like that. And I don't know. I guess he's still. This might be what he's thinking, that this might be the only reason that. I guess logically he's thinking he shouldn't have the same. I guess he wouldn't be affected by Guts anymore, and he's thinking that, oh, maybe the reason this is happening because of the feelings of the infant. But I don't know. Maybe I feel like he still has that same emotions. He still has that same feelings towards Guts. It's just that he's looking at it in a he's looking for an excuse so that he wouldn't face with regards to his ambition. So that's how I feel for with this scene. And yeah, and he even saved Casca. So that's another thing. If he doesn't care, if he doesn't have the same emotions, things like that, if he's already free, why would he care about Casca? And why I feel like he's doing this on purpose to make Guts feel more enraged. And yeah, and another thing, he could have just asked Nosferatu to kill Guts in this moment. I feel like he's making. I feel like he wants Guts to follow him. He wants Guts to. I guess he wants Guts to look only towards him, to be the I guess the main reason of Guts living. I feel that way, but I'm still not sure. Maybe he really has changed or something. Cause um I guess we'll see in the next few chapters. I wonder if they'll show that. So I still remember the time when Griffith was asked by one of the nobles or something, one of the lords, and to sleep with him, and then he has the same kind of cold, calm, collected face that I remember back then. And then the moment he took a bath with, yeah, the moment he took a bath, he was scratching himself. He was trembling. So this could be just his I don't know. I feel like might be, but I guess that would be another conflicting thing for Gus. Is what if Griffith's deep down he regrets everything that has happened? What if he has that? Would that because when he saw Griffith, he had that hesitation. He held back, and he somewhat, I guess, forgot about that rage that he had. So what if eventually that comes into play with Griffith? What if he did regret what he did? What if he's still the same as before? Would would that change Guts' hatred towards him? Would that change anything? Would that would that hesitation affect Guts eventually, and maybe, I don't know, affect his um his motivation towards killing Griffith. So I feel like that something might happen. So I'm still not convinced that 100% convinced that Griffith is has been like a different person. All his emotions has been removed. He's like he's now looking for that ambition. So yeah, I'm still not 100% convinced about that. But yeah, definitely he'll become like the new hero now of Midland. And also the perfect opportunity is that the king is already dead. He could go back and he could marry the what's her name, princess. Forget the name of the princess. What's her name? Princess. Is it Charlotte? Yeah, but the princess who the daughter of the king of Midland. So, and this is, oh man, this all the opportunity is now perfect because the cushion is attacking as well. He could really make a lot of accomplishments. He could win against the cushion. He could I guess kill all the, or maybe just drive away. I guess he might have the control towards the other apostles, especially seeing how Nosferatu Zod is acting towards him. I think they would recognize him if he's now one of the Godhead. They would fear him, so he could just make them go in a different place, maybe to the Cushion Empire. So he could do that, a lot of things, and he would get the recognition. He would get all the honor and the all the things that he needed, all the things that he had before. He could get it. I guess now he could get it back now. And there's the king is already dead, so there's no one really going to um to hold him back or stop him from doing that, except for one person. It's going to be except for Guts. It's Guts is the only person that knows what happened, who he is. So yeah. So man, Griffith is finally back. So it is him. I thought at first maybe it's a different, maybe it's at first I thought maybe it's like Guts in Casca's child in Griffith's form, and maybe he's here. I don't know, but I guess the Skull King did said it before that Griffith the Hawk is coming back. So, but I never thought he's coming back as Griffith, as the same person as he was. I guess still aiming for that ambition. So man, this is going to be exciting. And man, I hope, I don't know, man. This is really going to be Guts and Griffith. And yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to, I guess, how things will progress for Guts now, because he has Casca. I guess maybe, man, I feel like because of what Griffith did, it somewhat cemented what Guts is going to do now. Because yeah, I guess if Guts decided to live peacefully, it's the end of the manga, and be with Casca happily ever after. He could do that, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think that I don't think Guts would be able to sleep through the night and be able to live peacefully knowing that Griffith is there. Griffith is still alive, and Griffith is living his dream. I think that's the most infuriating thing, is that that person who destroyed the thing that you, I guess, because the Band of the Hawk was everything to Guts. Everything, it's like his family, something that, a place that he belonged to. And the person that destroyed that, the person that betrayed all of that, is out there, um, living and without any regret, without any um, yeah, without any regret of what he has done, and doesn't even feel any remorse. So yeah, I would definitely, that would make you more um, angry and look for that vengeance. So yeah, this is just tons of fuel, tons of motivate, tons of things that was added to Guts' rage towards Griffith. So yeah, man. So I can say in this chapter, it's been so good. And it's getting better and better, and um, yeah, I'm looking forward for more. Definitely, I think we will eventually also focus on Griffith's side, where he will where he will do these accomplishments, and I guess how he will get his ambition again. Well, I guess this time around, because he was so close from the last time, and I guess because Guts left, it somewhat changed all of that. And yeah, let me know what you think about these chapters in the comments down below. Maybe things I did not notice as well. So I would really appreciate that. And if you did enjoy watching my read through, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe for updates. And if you want to watch my read through in the next chapters, just check out the link in the description down below on my Patreon, and it will really help support this channel a lot. And shout out to my patrons for supporting this channel. Thank you again for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.